master is my dream. All I've got to do is believe. I believe I've got a chance to win. I'm on my way.
Hey everybody, XMasterTrnrX here today with more Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode we got to hear and capture the Gyarados. In this episode, we're going to get further into this game. One of the main notices, besides the Celebi, that I caught last episode too, with the GS Ball event, you see that I have a new loadout. But anyway, you're going to want to go into here and prepare yourself for an immediate battle because, I think there's only 2 of these that's required, but both of them have 2 trainers that come at you, not in that way. One with a level 17 Drowsy and a, I think it's a Zubat, and another one with 3 Pokemon with Zubat, Rattata, and I forget the last one. But they're both the same level, same moves, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to show this one and the next one, and then just cut away. But as you can see, now I have my team listed. The names in italics symbolizes the shiny Pokemon, and the little dashes that you see on the Gyarados is just saying that I have no 6 Pokemon. You see I list my badges, I list the Pokemon level. You'll see later in this episode that I'll switch a Pokemon's color to match their status problems. Like black right now would be fine, purple would be paralyzed, a little lime color would be purple is poison and lime would be paralyzed. I think I'm gonna do blue for sleep. And blue I'll do frozen, and red is fainted, and I think I'll do white when they're not white. I'll think of another color when I get there, but anyway, that's gonna be how it's gonna be done. I was trying to get rid of the line in the middle, but I couldn't do that. So what you're seeing right now is my emulator and a Microsoft Word type thing, because I'm doing all my videos with Windows Movie Maker, and yeah, it's the Windows XP version of Windows Movie Maker, and I'm trying to make the best with what I got. Like right now, I'm trying to finish this LP as fast as I can because next month I'm gonna be getting I'm gonna hope for a new desktop, which means that I gotta finish all my LPs right now, which would be this one, and I have another one, but that's on my laptop, which I'll show you guys. I'll start uploading after this one is done. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly teach Shadow Ball to Celebi. And the reason I have a Celebi, for those of you who didn't stay last episode, I would manage to actually switch over my GS Ball from my actual Pokemon Crystal to this game. I don't know, because I was just playing with it, and I got the communicators to work on my Game Boy Color to my computer, and I got the package for the GS Ball. And so I just took it to Elex Shrine in Elex Forest and got it to give me the event Celebi. I believe that was the very first event in Pokemon history, in a Pokemon game history. But anyway, here's the exact same thing. You'll encounter rocket battles when you step in front of those statues that you see. But I'm gonna use Shadow Ball on this. Anyway, I'm gonna try to attempt to finish this in about another month. No guarantees that it probably will, but I'm definitely gonna strive for at least finishing Johto, which will probably be finished in about another week or 2. Just assuming right now. And maybe I will finish Kanto in about 4 or 5 more weeks, which I'm hoping would finish right before I get my new desktop. But for now, I'm just gonna have to rush the LPs. Next LP I'll be doing is probably gonna be Pokemon Stadium, which is on my laptop right now. It's either gonna be that or Pokemon Emerald. One of those two. But all other news, I guess, aside, let's finally start narrating this Let's Play. You see that I just spaced another Rocket Grunt, and here's another Rocket Grunt. These two happen to have the exact same Pokemon in the exact same order. Two Pokemon and then three Pokemon. One has a Drowsy, then a Zubat. This one has a Zubat, a Rattata, and I believe a Drowsy. I wasn't really paying attention the first time, but yeah. Anyway, this episode is mainly just gonna focus on defeating Team Rocket once and for all. Hopefully we can, but maybe not. Let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna use Shadow Ball on Zubat because I'm almost 2 times its level. And Grimer. No, I'm sorry. It's Zubat, Grimer, and then Rattata. And all sprites. If you're just playing the second generation games, the second generation Game Boy Color games, all sprites are being used. All sprites that are used are Pokemon Gold sprites. So if you're playing Pokemon Silver, Grimer's gonna look a little different. If you're playing Pokemon Silver, pretty much everything is gonna look a little different than what you're seeing. Yeah, with Grimer down, Rocket Grunt's gonna send in Rattata. I'm gonna switch out. I thought it was. I'm doing post commentary, by the way. Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope everyone had a happy and safe one. The recording time for this took place last Friday, but I wasn't able to actually commentate because my speakers aren't really functioning that well. Yeah. Commentating wise, this was commentated on December 25th at 10:50 Eastern Standard Time. So Merry Christmas to all. Hope you all had a very safe and happy holiday season. And hooray, we're still here. Apocalypse 2012, big bust, failures. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna pretty much now skip over every not required battle because it's just gonna take too much time into this, and I'm trying to speed this LP up before I get a new computer. But the only required battles I'm gonna show now. The only battles I'm gonna show are the ones that are required. Like these aren't. This guy isn't. Well, this guy is a required, but depending on which side you actually take. This guy is not required, but we'll just go with it. So I'm just gonna switch Celebi with Vulcan because Celebi is kind of taking a beating now. These actually are traps set by Team Rocket that if you step on may induce a wild Pokemon battle. I believe the wild Pokemon here are Voltorb. All these can be caught too, by the way. But I wouldn't recommend getting a Voltorb like I'm trying to right here, because later in this area you're just gonna get like three attempts to catch an Electrode. So, but anyway, I think all the wild Pokemon here are Geodude, Zubat, Grimer, Coughing, Voltorb, and I can't remember the last one, but if you press A right there, you'll get a revive. Kind of found that by accident. Do not go on that little step you see there. Sorry, I called it Voltorb. Let's see. Yeah. Are you alright? Your Pokemon are hurt and tired, and yeah, he'll just heal your Pokemon up for you, pretty much. He says he's gonna do his best, but he doesn't really do anything. He admits later in this that he's actually sat back and watched while we did all the work. This guy, you could just slide right past him and not have to battle him. Takes 2 passers to get into the boss's door. The only 2 passers are only known by a few rockets, so let's go get the 2 passers. The 2 passers are Slowpoke Tail and Raticate Tail. Yeah, I know. Doesn't sound like enough. Like doesn't sound too creative, but this chick right here, she knows the password Slowpoke Tail. And another dude, which I tried to bypass, but good thing I didn't, knows the other one. I think she only has an Ekans and a Gloom, I know that. And the other one I think only has Eradicate. But look at the level difference. 41 to 18. Here's a 21 level difference right there. No, I'm sorry, a 23 level difference. But so we should be able to take out these Pokemon pretty darn quickly. She's gonna send in Gloom now. So Flame Wheel is gonna take it out in no shot, in like no attempt. So yeah. Let me reiterate again. I know this is getting annoying, but next month I will be hosting a Pokemon tournament on January 31st. It'll go from then to February 5th. It's gonna be a classic winter battle, kind of like the VGCS was, from December 17th to the 21st, I think it was. If you're interested, please please leave your Pokemon name and your friend code to on any one of my videos will do, but please leave it on the video that has the information on it, so it's more easier for me. All starting participants will get a free Pokemon up for trade, and for a complete list of those, see my first 3 videos on this account. Those are 4th gen, but if you want them, I'll switch them over to my 5th gen game, and then I'll just trade them from there. The video originally says only Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. I'm deciding to change that to just the 5th generation games. Yeah, so starting excuse me. All participants who sign up will get a free Pokemon up for trade, and you can see the complete list of those in my first 3 videos, like I said. First place will get an event Meloetta level 40 with Pokerus. Don't ask me how I got it, because I know people who work for Nintendo, so that's how I got it. So please, if you people ask me how did you get it, I will not answer you, because I just told you that I know people from Nintendo, and I was able to get into my game. First place will get that. Second place will get the event Darkrai in the 4th generation games. Level 100 knows Dark Void, Dream Eater, Spatial Ren, and I think it's Roar of Time. In 3rd place, we'll get a very hard-earned level 1 Rattata with Endeavor and Quick Attack and all that special stuff. But now that we have the 2 passwords, and getting back to this, but if you are interested, please leave your name and your friend code. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this like a nice big tournament. Like I want it to have at least like 5 rounds. So figure like and I'm too tired to do that math. But if you go here, your rival will talk to you. He won't challenge you, but he'll just talk to you, because he challenged Lance and obviously lost. He's a douchebag. But yes, just please leave your name and your friend code on any of my videos will do, but please leave it on the video with the information. Can't stress that enough. So, and besides, who doesn't want a free Meloetta? Hasn't even been released to the public yet. Who does not want an attempt to get a Meloetta? By the way, the free Pokemon up for trade, they do not include Darkrai, Meloetta, or Rattata. Just saying. Those 3 are excluded. But you can get anything but those 3. Like once I figure out the cloning code for Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, once I get to the time of it, I'll clone Keldeo and Genesect, for those of you who missed it, and give it to you. If that is what you want, I will give it. So yeah, we're just fighting a Rocket Executive. We won. That Pokemon right there, in the newer games, it will tell you the password. Will tell you the password, then you have to chase it around. In this game, it's just gonna tell you the password, and you don't have to do anything with it. But all kidding aside now and getting back to the video, you go here, down there, I believe it's a TM46, which I think is Thief. I'm not entirely sure on that, and I didn't really check at all in that. But, yeah, so we're just gonna go back to the first floor. Yeah, we're just gonna go back to the first floor where we fought that first rocket grunt in this area. This is just a shortcut, but since I have too many items, I can't really do that, so just gotta go around and there. Bypass this guy. Yeah. You wanna hit A here. I'm just gonna switch my Pokemon around. Put Celebi back up in front because once you open this, you'll be challenged with a fight. Door opens, you go up 2 spaces, and you'll be asked to hold it right there. And you'll be challenged by a Rocket Executive and then just a Rocket Grunt. And the new generation games, it'll be a double battle with a tag battle with Lance. But in this generation game, it's just Lance battles the Rocket Grunt, you battle the Rocket Executive, and that's pretty much how it's gonna handle. In the newer games, I believe Dragonite is a level 45. Because not for any spoiler alerts, but we are gonna see Lance later at some other point in this game. But I'm just quickly going through this fight because like I said, and I hate the fact that I have to rush through this now. I have to rush the LP. So now with the Rocket Executive done, they're going to abandon it and go into an old familiar place we're probably going to go to later in the game. Later in the episode. And Lance is going to give you a little speech. But he said he saw how well we were doing, and he decided to hang back. So pretty much all we did was we did everything, and he's just going to take out 3 Electrode. That's pretty much it. And yeah, I'm not really smart because I caught a Voltorb, and there's 3 Electrode here. And yeah, I'm gonna catch the Electrode and switch it out with, switch it in with Voltorb. So you get 3 chances to catch a wild Electrode, and you also get 3 chances for it being shiny too. But all kidding aside, the fact that I have 2 shiny Pokemon in my party is kind of unusual because you have a 1 in 8,000 chance, a 1 in 8,625 chance, I believe it is, of actually getting a wild. Excuse me, a wild shiny Pokemon. The only guaranteed in this game is Gyarados. That's it. Celebi was it was just a completely luck time. And the GS ball. Yeah, so that's pretty much how it's going to handle all 3 times. Voltorb gains to level 24, but I think I'm just going to take it out after this. On behalf of all the Pokemon, he's going to thank us, and he's going to give us HMO 6, which is Whirlpool, and now we can get into the Whirl Islands, which is just off the coast of Cianwood City, and off the coast of Olivine City. But we need the badge from Mahogany Town, which is what we're going to get after this. And in about another... I want to say maybe like another, well, not another, but in about maybe, I want to say, 15 seconds, you're going to see me, when you're done, you can just take that and it'll hang back up there. And then that place, it will get full again with the actual Pokemon, people. I'm just going to heal my Pokemon and then challenge this gym. And for the next, I'd say... I want to say maybe 2.5 minutes, you're going to see me fail trying to figure this puzzle out. And trust me, it's a very simple puzzle, but I just couldn't figure that out that day. See what I did? Instead of going up, you just got to go down. But you'll see eventually when I get it. And I literally spent a good 2.5 minutes doing this. I'm so smart when it's been that long since I last played this game. I'm surprised I remember the GS ball. Oh. Well, I only remember the GS ball because I was watching the anime the other day on Justin.tv, and they have a little like channel with Pokemon playing, and I was watching the episode where they give the GS ball to Kurt. So that's what reminded me of the GS ball. But all kidding aside, now let's try to figure this puzzle out, which is pretty darn simple. But I'm just making it look so much harder than what it needs to be. It's going to be like this for about the next 2 minutes before I finally get to the gym leader, I think. I believe it's going to be the next 2 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure. Yeah, it's about 2 minutes. Well, not anymore, but, oh crap, Celebi fainted. Alright, so, you'll notice that I changed Celebi's name to Red. Like I said earlier, Pokemon's names in red will signify faint, whether they're fainted or not. And, yeah, purple, poison, lime colored would be, paralysis. I'm not going to do confusion. Uh, blue would be freeze, and I'm gonna say green will be sleep. But all kidding aside, I'm just desperately trying to figure this puzzle out, it's actually pretty easy. It really is easy. I'm just making it look harder than what it really needs to be. I'm trying to like explain it in words, but I can't really think of it right now. Uh, yeah, just do my last pattern, I guess. There you go. There you go. You finally went down, and that's how you get to Bryce, I think his name is. I don't even know the gym leader's name. Oh man. Oh man. Price. Oh man. I'm not good with the names today. But here's our seventh gym battle. Leader Price. He has a seal, a dugong, and I think a seal, a dugong, and a piloswine. So if you have a fire type Pokemon, you'll be pretty good on the last one. If you're over leveled like I am, this is gonna be an easy battle because it's just simple. That plain simple. And seeing how that was an easy battle, we got our seventh gym badge. And what I forgot to do, but managed to do at the end of the episode, is change badges from 6 to 7. Forgot to do that now, but I did it at the end. Now we're gonna get TM16, which is Icy Wind, after our Glacier badge. Excuse me. And we're gonna leave this gym because it's so cold. And phone call. Oh, I'm awesome. I know this stuff. I'm just pulling your leg. I know this stuff. He's just pretty much gonna tell you that there's something weird going on the radios, which is something I forgot to mention in Golden Mod. You can, if you go into the radio tower, you can get it and take a quiz. You get a free radio card. I didn't do that this episode, so yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna use Togetic, fly back to Golden Mod City because that's where the radio tower is, and it seems empty. Yep, empty. In the newer games, you're gonna want to go into the underground passage because that's the only way in. Um, in in the radio tower, excuse me, and yeah, it's the only way in because you get a costume change, and that's how you're let into the radio tower. But in this game, you can just go in and kick the crap out of everyone. Period. But if you're playing the game I'm playing, what you're gonna want to do if if your Pokemon are hurt, go to the Pokemon Center first, but you're going to want to go into the radio tower and immediately fight this one dude. He's going to say we finally taken over the radio tower and experienced the true terror. Pretty much what they were doing in Mahogany Town was just seeing if what they were doing with the radio crap was working. But I'm just going to skip over every... Well, I'm going to show you all the required battles, but cut away from them because we don't really need to see them. It's pretty much all easy battles because if you look at our team, we're doubled, if not tripled, of what their Pokemon levels are. But yeah. Anyway, and you're gonna want to go around all that. Oh wow, an unknown child. Who are you? I'm an unknown child, apparently. But anyway, this guy right here is the only one that's actually required on this floor. Like I said, though, all easy battles. To make up... well, part of the narration was recorded on Christmas, and this part is being recorded, I want to say, 3 days later. About 3 days later. And... yeah, to make up for not uploading videos on Tuesday, I'm going to not prepare for trouble. Hint, hint, for this guy. I'm going to upload another video probably tomorrow or whenever the next day after whenever this video is uploaded, which will probably be in about a little while. Of course, I'm talking nuts right now because this video's, if you're listening to this and this video's already uploaded. Anyway, after that battle, you're gonna get a basement key, and yeah. Anyway, the basement key, what you're gonna want to do is go back to where I was before and use the basement key on the door that I was at before. And then once you're in there, I'm gonna just say right now that puzzle is so ridiculously I mean, the answer is so simple, but getting the answer to this is so ridiculously hard. And for those of you who are paying attention to the my team thing, yeah, you just saw how I changed it. How I change it. But you're going to want to use the basement key right on this door, and we can go in, and, we are down some stairs, and hold up. We're going to have a rival battle before we start anything. So, if you're over-leveled like I am, like I said, this battle will be a pain. Will be a pain. If you're over-leveled, this battle will be a pain. No, if you're over-leveled, this battle will be easy. Pretty much, if you're over-leveled, if you're around my level right now, like the level of Pokemon I'm at right now, you can take on the Elite Four. I'm not saying you're probably gonna have a problem, but I'm just saying you can take on the Elite Four right now. But anyway, literally the highest level in the Elite Four is level 50, and that's the champion's Dragonite. No, so spoiler alert for the one champion Pokemon. But kidding aside, honestly, if you're at my level right now, then this will be the rest of the game will be pretty easy. But getting on how do I put this? The final battle in this game, which is not the champion battle, by the way. If you've ever played this game before, it's against champion of the Kanto League region, which is Red. That will be the toughest battle in this game. That will be the final video I'll show of this game. And it's just gonna be incredibly tough. Like our Pokemon leveled, well, Volcan, double that level, and that's not even that's about the average for Red's Pokemon team's level. But I think I'm gonna spend about another 2 minutes trying to figure this puzzle out, trying to figure the easiest puzzle ever out, which honestly, I'm just gonna probably cut away because the answer is so ridiculously simple. Like, what I'm doing is wrong. The answer to this puzzle is the far left, respective order, without clicking anything on or off. Like, the answer when you first get on the floor, respectively, is the far left, the middle, and the far right. That's the answer for the buttons you have to push. The far left, middle, and then the far right. That'll get you to the end of the area. So, and I just made it look incredibly tough. I actually had to look up the answer online because I haven't played this game in such a long time. Like I said, once again, and I'm gonna cut away after I say this. Cut away to the actual answer. It's the far left, the middle, and then the far right. Now I'm going to cut away and I'm just going to cut to when I actually get to the end. So once you've gotten to the end, you're going to have this final battle against a rocket, and then reward for all your hard work, turn on the emergency, because then every door will be opened. And here we are. Excuse me. Below the Pokemon market, believe it or not, we're going to have a couple of battles before we actually get to the end of this area. And then, a couple of battles. They're the stairs to the bottom, to the B1, to the basement of the Pokemon Mart. Excuse me, because I'm having trouble with the words today. So this guy is going to give you, he's the director of the radio tower, and he's going to give you a card key. Now that card key is specified to open up an area on the 3rd floor, the shutters on the 3rd floor. And that'll help us get to where we need to go. So he's gonna tell us that we have to save it, the radio tower, and everyone's gonna be counting on us. But that card key you're gonna need to use right here. Instead of the card key, and the shutters open, and now we have a new area to discover in this in the radio tower. And it's really simple because it's just completely easy rockets. But that guy you see over there in the radio, using the radio thing, is the executive. They're intending to announce their comeback, but for now there is no leader in Team Rocket in this game. If you're playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you'll see there's like this special event where your rival is Giovanni's son, and you see what happens to him after like a while. I believe it's a Celebi event, but you get to see like what happened and why he's not leading them anymore. But after all that, you're gonna get a clear bell, which is gonna help us find out, and actually, it's gonna help us in capturing Suicune, which we'll probably do next episode. We can go there by going through the Tin Tower, and now that we've saved the entire radio tower and the entire world, far as we know, in this game, the entire world is just Kanto and Johto. because Hoenn, Sinnoh, and Unova did not exist in 2001, I think. But anyway, that pretty much does it for the rest of this episode. So next time on Pokemon Crystal, we're going to get further into this game and possibly catch Suicune. So long, everybody. See you next time.